Hello, friends and fellow seekers. Take a deep breath and relax your muscles. Let the troubled thoughts and sufferings of the day fade away. This story is about the grief and anguish of losing a loved one and how to let go so one can move on with peace. And, as always, if there are any stories you want told on this channel, let me know in the comments below. Now let us begin. The story of the mustard seed. A long time ago, there lived a young woman. She was poor and came from a humble family, but through marriage, she became the wife of a wealthy man. Though she had all the comforts of life, she longed for what her heart desired most: a child. At last, after many years, the young woman gave birth to a daughter who became the light of her life. The young woman's days overflowed with joy and happiness. Her daughter was the sweetest baby, and all the villagers said she inherited her mother's beauty. However, before reaching 1 year of age, the baby girl suddenly became very ill and soon after died. The young woman was overcome with grief. Clutching the small body to her chest, she ran from house to house, crying, "Please, is there medicine that can save my child? Please, can someone do something? Anything? Please, help me bring her back to life." The villagers saw her grief and took compassion, but no one could help. Finally, one wise old man sighed and said, "I cannot help you, but go to the Blessed One, the Buddha. He may have the medicine you seek." Clinging to hope, the young woman carried her daughter to the Buddha and fell at his feet, pleading, "Lord, please, my child is dead. Please do something to bring her back." The Buddha looked at the young woman with deep compassion and said gently, "My child, I do have the medicine you seek. First, go and bring me one mustard seed, but it must come from a house where no one has ever died." The young woman's eyes opened wide with hope. Still clutching her child's body tight, the young woman rushed back into the city, where she started knocking door to door. At the first house, she asked, "Please, may I have a mustard seed? Just one. But tell me, has death ever visited your home?" The family bowed their heads. "Yes, lady. My father died here." At the next house, "Yes, our son passed away." At the next, "Yes, our brother." "Yes, our mother." "Yes, our husband." House after house, the answer was the same. Everywhere she went, everyone had mustard seeds to share. But everyone had also grieved for a loved one. Not one family was free from death. By evening, the young woman was exhausted and slumped down on the side of the road. She wept and wept. Slowly, the truth sank in. Death had touched every family, every home, every person. She was not alone in her loss. This realization helped her understand that death is a universal part of the human condition. She was not alone in her sadness. She gently placed her baby down and whispered, "My precious daughter, I thought only I had lost you, but I know now that death comes to all. Goodbye, little one. I love you." The next day, the young woman buried her daughter. This story teaches that death and loss are shared inevitable sufferings of life. The grief is personal. The realization that death is universal can help free oneself from clinging to grief and find peace. Thank you for listening to the end. Till we meet again, may your days be filled with love, joy, and peace.